So hello folks, I just finished taking my nebulizer. I hate this light. I look like a red, like a pumpkin in this light. I don't know how to make it any better. I just always look awful in it. Whatever. To know me is to love me, I guess. Ugh. Anyways, though, the issue I want to talk about tonight is kind of important. Um, and it's the issue of asthma. You just saw me taking my nebulizer, so you know, or you probably should know. Ugh. Nothing goes right when I make these videos. So, anyways, yeah, you saw me taking my nebulizer. And this is one of those I'm lucky stories. Um, so, I guess you've been hearing me in a lot of the videos, kind of clearing my throat and saying, oh, I have a sore throat, or oh, this or oh, that, congestion, whatever. I'm an asthmatic, and actually, I don't like to admit it, but I'm actually a severe asthmatic. Um, my doctor calls it. Sorry guys, I keep trying to get this light better. My doctor calls it an uncontrolled asthmatic, which it actually has been controlled a lot lately, so it's doing well. But I made the mistake of, just being like, yeah, I should take some of that, Mucinex type stuff. What do they call it? Guaifeicin, I think it's called. Oh, I should start taking it. Oh, I should start taking it. I didn't take it. And last night, well, actually, this morning at 6 o'clock, I woke up and I literally could not breathe. Now, I have not had an attack that bad in my whole adult life because, and you can still hear me having a tough time breathing now. I've been on allergy medicine that's supposed to work for my asthma. I have 2 different inhalers. I have a duo neb that you saw me just taking. And I also have a what's it called? Like a daily. It's supposed to just keep you in check. A daily med. Um, so I had been taking all of those, but I had not taken the guaifeicin, which, if you don't know, is something that clears up all the mucus that you're having and thins all that out. Well, anyways, last night I woke up. This morning, I keep saying last night. This morning I woke up and literally could not breathe. I sat up in bed and I tried to do my little tricks of ways to breathing, which I try to hold my breath for a second, then breathe through my mouth. See if I can get a little bit of air through my nose and try both ways slowly. I just took my nebulizer, so that's why I'm kind of gasping right now. I will be okay. But I had such a bad attack that I did not have the breath or the strength to lean over to the other side of this bed to my purse where I keep my inhaler. I am lucky that I got a tiny bit of breath back, enough to calm my nerves a little bit so I could grab my inhaler and take it quickly. And I think, and I think that a lot of people with asthma tend not to take it seriously because it's something you're used to dealing with. And I think sometimes people, people will say, "Oh, I'll take my inhaler later." Or I know I'm a one for this too, where I will feel like I'm getting a bit light, like I can't breathe too good. Not lightheaded, but heavy chested and starting to show some symptoms. And I'll wait, and I'll be like, "No, I don't need to take my inhaler right now. I can wait." And if you have asthma, you shouldn't be doing that. Asthma is a serious condition. And I think a lot of times people that have it become so used to it that you start forgetting how serious it really is. Because I know that's what I do. I forget how serious it really is. And last night, I keep saying last night, and the reason why I said last night is because I woke up with it, and then I had about another hour and and 40 minutes to sleep before I had work. So to me, it still kind of felt a little bit like night. But yeah, I think the reality really kind of hit me that, you know what? This is a deadly illness that really can be severe. And if I'm not taking care of myself, that's a problem. So that was just a little update on my health and the situation that's going on right now. If I don't make videos lately, it's because I'm dealing with whatever's going on with my asthma. um, Obviously my throat and whatever chest thing is going on. So if you don't hear from me, that's probably what's going on. But also, I want to encourage you that if you have asthma, don't take things lightly like I did. Don't put off taking medicine. Don't put off, doing whatever preventatives you can. I mean, now to prevent from a big flare up, I have to take my Duo Neb every 4 hours, which is going to interfere with work, which is going to suck, but I have to do it. So, yeah, if you're an asthmatic, take it seriously. Just because you're used to having it doesn't mean that it's suddenly no big deal. Because that's how I would treat it myself. And I really got the scare of a lifetime. I've had asthma since the time I've been 10. It kind of wasn't so bad when I was in high school, but the severity kind of comes and goes a bit. Sorry about this wonky lighting. Kind of comes and goes a bit. But it kind of came back worse in adulthood. It was really bad when I was a little kid, and they called it croup. But then when it was after 10, they were like, well, we don't call it croup anymore. When it's after 10, we call it asthma. So I was like, okay, so I'm asthmatic. Um, but anyways, yeah, so that was my history with it. But I'm just telling you that if you know somebody with it, or if you have it, keep in mind that it is a deadly condition. You forget how deadly it is because you deal with it every day. But you know that commercial where I don't know if it aired outside of the US, but if you're in the US and you remember the commercial with the fish out of water and it just looks like he's suffering so much because he should be in the water and he's not, and it looks like he's going to die. Well, that's how I felt this morning. And so if you have asthma, think about that. Think about how precious breathing really, really is. I mean, a couple minutes and you could drop dead from a situation like that. Not even a joke. And it's not funny. And you need to take it seriously. And this video is as much for myself as it is for everybody else. It's an update to let you know what's going on with me, but it's also a reminder to anybody who's a friend with an asthmatic, or who has a friend with asthma, I should say, or has it themselves. Take it seriously, because I have not had a bad attack for a long time in my adulthood. I've had about two bad attacks in my adulthood. And yeah, one of the worst came yesterday. Well, technically it's after 12 o'clock now, so I guess it would be yesterday. But anyways, um, it came at that 6 o'clock time I was talking about. So yeah, just remember how deadly it really is. If you have a friend with it, or you have it yourself, or a family member, whatever, don't let them brush it off. If they feel a chest problem coming on, get them to the doctor or get them taking medicine. So, again, if you don't see me for a while, this is what I'm dealing with, and I got to concentrate on getting out of this asthma flare up. So, the babies might have to wait a little while. We'll see how I do. If anything new comes up, I will definitely update you. But as it is right now, that's how I'm feeling. That's what's going on. And if my episode can help anybody else remember to take their asthma seriously, then learn from it, because it can strike at any time. And don't think that just because you're on medicine now and the medicine's working, that you're not going to have an attack again. Because I did, even with all that medicine I mentioned that I was on. I did. So as always, take care of yourself, guys. I love you. and good night.